So I'm gonna make me a little messy little live real quick, right? It's gonna be real short, sweet, messy like that. I want y'all to understand what I'm about to be on. So I personally have found out that I'm not being a real father. I found some weird little note at my house talking about I need to learn how to raise my sons or something like that. I ain't got no sons. The only son I had passed at like basically like a few weeks. You know what I mean? After birth. Um, no, don't get to text me and playing on my phone because you know I'm live. But look, somebody didn't sit here and left a weird ass motherfucking note at my house, right? And then on top of it, when they left the note, right, I called them. Like, what is you on? Like, what type of time you on? And they ain't picking up the phone. So I left it at that. Like, shit, don't matter no way. Shit, I'm here being a fucking father, I guess. So anyway, the long story short, reason why I'm going live, right? For the longest time, I sat here and I've been trying to do my best as being a parent type thing. I know I ain't the best parent in the world. I know I don't do what I'm supposed to do 24/7. But I know at the end of the day, I'm still in my child's life and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So now the reason why I'm doing that, or reason why it's like that, is because of the way I was brought up. You know what I mean? No father in the household, struggling mother struggling to take care of her kid type shit, doing them type of stories. So, after so many years, it starts to, what I mean? It trickles down that you need to do something better for your kids and stuff because of stuff like that. So my mindset on it was, let me be a better father than what my father was, right? Then I know where my father just popped up out of nowhere and shit. And like, I'm trying to get him to understand, like, is it certain stuff you do or say, or certain stuff you supposed to say ain't supposed to do type thing. Like, I'm not one of them type people. I'm not big on people like trying to shower people with gifts to like hush them or something. You know what I mean? Or not even trying to hush them, like you buying stuff for forgiveness or something. And like I went through a thing where I had to basically tell my people, was like, hey, you need to stop buying stuff for my kid because they don't need it, or you need to stop promising them stuff because they don't need it from you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be that person that just sound like I'm messed up, but like that's not, it don't go like that. But so yeah, y'all gotta excuse me too. I'm looking for my keys. I'm having a anxiety attack at this moment. So like when like I want to say about a week or two ago, right? My peoples came up here to visit and stuff like that, and certain stuff was being discussed. It shouldn't been discussed at all, type thing. And now it's to the point I feel like you can't leave your kid around nobody, because when you leave your kid around people, they trying to ask questions about shit they ain't got to been as asking, or they thinking because they asking, you know what I mean, they gonna get an honest answer from whoever they asking. It ain't gonna be one type of situations. So this is what I'm talking about at this point. When that motherfucker did what they did, um, it opened up a wormhole. And I was trying to like quietly close it and not really bother about it. But then it got to the point where somebody sit here and basically like promising for motherfuckers to have somewhere to go and for me to move and all this other stuff. And I'm trying to tell the person right now, like, I'm already established where I'm at. I don't need to be moving around and trying to, like, I ain't trying to move around and go through all this unnecessary stuff because I'm moving or going through something. So I guess it bothered the person that I said it. And I started going through something behind it. So when I started going through something behind it, I basically put my foot on it like, hey, like the situation is I gotta either bury myself or I gotta relocate, whatever the case was. Now, am I gonna be stupid enough to relocate, go where my father is? No. Am I gonna be stupid enough to go relocate and go where my mother is? No. Like that's what people don't understand. Like, even if you're older, like your parents will still try to make you pick type thing. And at this point, as a parent, I'm picking for my child and me, not picking for whatever else somebody else talking about type thing. But long story short, right? Because I want to ask this. I don't want to waste too much time because I already spent 6 minutes carrying on trying to find a lighter because I was having an anxiety attack. But so long story short again. So my child had a conversation with her grandfather, and I don't know if she caught herself asking for something or he's sitting there trying to act like he's gonna buy something for her and all this other shit. And I'm like telling him, like, you don't have to do nothing for her. Like, she's on restriction anyways. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't supposed to be doing nothing for her, period. So I'm sitting there, you know what I mean, basically like looking at it like, all right, I already told him like I don't need him to do nothing for her, but you know what I mean? It's cool because it's their grandfather, but then once it got like to a point where now it's like, yeah, you know, you can't just do that. Like, I'm going through somewhere, you can't just be doing stuff like that. So it kind of, you know, started an issue because then I'm sitting there like, you sneaking to talk to my kid, but then it's like when I was a kid, you weren't even trying to cut my way for real. So you shouldn't be sneaking to call her, or she shouldn't be calling you and don't nobody notice type shit. Because like I said, I'm going through something at home, so I don't need to have no issue at my house about um what's being said. You know what I'm talking about? That was crazy though. But I ain't tripping. All right. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. I gotta hit y'all back. Hold on, I'm gonna get back on here. Hold on.